red. Oh my god. Okay, let's spawn those in. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Welcome, Rockstars. I'm excited to be back in Jurassic Craft. Today, I want to start off with something simple like building the Jurassic Park sign that we could actually put out. But it's just so good to be back on an original series that we have on the channel because, well, we just haven't had one lately because of the new computer, and I didn't have the Minecraft worlds, but all that's fixed. So the old series, Escape and Run, Skulk Horde, Jurassic Craft, those are all going to be coming back to the limelight. So we need a few things for this sign, like sticks. Do we have blue and red dye? We have neither of which of those dyes. Well, let's make the painting that we need for this. And let's go out and find some more blue and red dye. Didn't we collect blue, I think, when we got the orange lights, but we didn't get red. Oh, there's a Dilophosaur. Hey, let's just try not to spit on me this time, bud. And, oh, there's a cornflower and a rose all the way across. I really should just find a way to build across instead of jumping down and climbing up again, but we'll worry about that another time. Outside of the sign, I need to decide, do we want to build a Pteranodon cage today, a compy cage for a little baby dinosaur, or go after something else? And I think I want to go after something else. The T-Rex that we have is just still too much at the moment for us to be taking on right now, especially with how little the park is actually set up. Pteranodon takes more than just the electric fences. We'll have to actually have a glass roof type situation over it, so I'm not really looking forward to that right now. So I think getting another carnivore or herbivore is probably our best selection. Just get a brand new one. So there's our red, and this should give me blue, I do believe. There's my blue dye and our red dye. So I guess I should look around for a couple more of these flowers each. And it seems that there are quite literally 0 more of each flower. You know what? Fine. I'll just go home. All right, we should just be able to put these dyes with the painting and our Jurassic Park / world sign. It's really nighttime. Okay, so let's place this. Oh, that just goes like that. Okay, so let's pick that back up there. So that's an entire 2x3 block. That's really intriguing. Okay, that doesn't exactly work either. Well, at least we know how this works now, so when we set it up for the entrance, it will be a lot better. That works for now. How do I change it, though? Because it has 2 versions of the sign. I like the red and yellow better anyways. All right, so what do we need to get some new Dino DNA? We need more of the fossil tubes themselves. We're going to need bone marrow extract. So I believe we start with amber and... No, we don't put anything in there. I'm trying to remember the exact recipe. Do we put you in here with you? Or are you supposed to be a blood vial? So amber in the tube gives me what exactly again? Is this the blood vial that I need to combine it with? I think it is. Yep, extracted blood. Now I take this extracted blood with this bone marrow, and that will give me what I need. So there we go. Forgot the process there for a little bit. Do I have any more? No, I don't have any extra tube tape. That's okay. So this gave me Spinosaurus. Yeah, that's not exactly what we're looking for here. We're looking for something, maybe I don't remember how to say it. Ceratosaurus? These are the big boys that we're not ready for yet. Ceratosaurus. Ooh, we could do that. That wouldn't be a bad one. That's another compy. Let's just do one more of these because we only have 1 bone marrow left anyways. And let's see what we get. Otherwise, we'll just do the Ceratosaurus, however you say it. And we'll put these in here so I actually remember what I need. We have 2 of these bad boys. I wonder if they'll get along. But what DNA will this give me? Come on. Give me something pretty to make. And we got ourselves another Pteranodon. So it looks like we're definitely going with the Ceratosaurus. I'm just going to keep saying Ceratosaurus because I don't know how to do it. So now all we should have to do... Oh, wait. We need eggs. I do have 2 eggs left. So boom, boom. Put these in here. Fertilize that bad boy real quick. I do kind of miss the baby hatching process of the other dino mods, but I do appreciate the simplicity with these machines and everything and how quick it is. I love the animations for it. It is very, very nice. There we go. And throw this bad boy in here. Now, I don't actually know how big these guys are. So this is definitely going to be really, really interesting. If you guys are enjoying, make sure to hit the like, comment, subscribe down below. Let me know you're enjoying the Jurassic Craft series, especially if you guys would like to see maybe a survival series where we survive, even if it's just a one-off episode or video versus a series where we survive in a world of dinosaurs. I think I finally found a mod pack that does that. Versus creating a dinosaur park. That's something I tried to do for a long time, but I could never find a mod that actually worked with spawning in dinosaurs. It was always a lot more difficult than that. So we probably need all of this, our fence lights. I'm probably honestly gonna need more. I need more electric fence. That is redstone and iron nuggets. Oh, that's actually really, really simple. Put the redstone in the middle and we'll just break these iron nuggets up as much as we can. There we go, a stack and a half. That's a pretty decent start for now. we'll go ahead and take it. And then do you think we should have enough light fence posts and base stones and everything else? I hope. The next question is, where do we put this guy and what shape do we make his cage? Like, this guy is more like a hexagon. Oh, I hear you, buddy. You are just kind of a random shape, and you just always spit at me. Ow, 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 ow. The Dilophosaur sucks. I guess this wouldn't be a bad area. Is this a... No, okay, so it doesn't really have to mess with me. So at this point, we just need to design the actual cage itself. I probably should have gotten more dirt to fill this in. Yeah, I'll just start making the size and shape. I'm trying to keep these cages, like, somewhat natural looking. Like, I don't want just a square or hexagon circle like the Triceratops one is every single time. But it's not the easiest thing, especially when the blocks are modded blocks. Like, they have that curve effect, so it's hard to build them out sometimes. All right, so this is a decent size cage. Actually, yeah, that's a pretty good size for one of them. I don't know about two of them though. That's kind of the thing. We do have two of these, so I guess what I could do is actually fill this section in, because right now we're just kind of creating the base outline, and we can jag it out a little bit more this way instead. I'm going to try to leave trees in here too. That's something I want to do, is actually leave certain trees in here if we can, and we'll just try to modify them from there. And there goes my shovel. And I actually, good thing I was digging, I can get rid of all of this now, or at least fill it in a little bit here. Guess I'm going to get a brand new shovel, but I figured if we wrap it around this way, we can just cut it in around this edge all the way over here, and it will connect right back here. So that's a big circle with a couple trees in the center and whatnot as well, so it should be very nice and more natural looking, and I don't have to build bad looking trees to make it look good. All right, now that we have a new shovel, we can actually do this way more efficiently. I say that as we dig a hole into our future dino pen here. Okay, let's oh, there's just another hole. What's the best way to do this? I don't like the double angles with these types of walls, so I feel like we probably should just go out here. Oh crap. All right, I gotta break down all of this extra dirt. It's actually gonna get in the way, especially once we set up railways for cars and tracks for walking paths and whatnot. We're gonna need space next to the enclosures for the actual vehicles and stuff to walk through. And here is the actual ending. Perfect. I feel like it was just nighttime. I feel like nighttime comes really fast in Jurassic Craft. It always feels that way, and I don't know why. Either way, let's just gotta fill in the entire outside ring of these concrete blocks at this point. And once these are done, we can set up the walls and the actual fences and then place the dinosaurs in. But one of the reasons we're doing a bunch of this stuff versus setting up like pathways or the car systems yet for the automatic cars, and I don't have enough stone fences, so I need to mine more cobblestone and smelt it down into getting base stone. We don't do that because the park isn't set up enough. Without the idea of where our main attractions are going to be, it's hard to set up a consistent flowing path of which way in the car is going to be. Now, is it cobblestone or stone that I need to make base stone? It is cobblestone. Oh, I have another stack of base stone here, but I don't know if that's quite going to be enough. And I don't see any more cobblestone around, which is a big disappointment. Where was my mine again? I think I dug the hole, yeah, down over here. There we go. And we just mine up a bunch of cobblestone, make some base stone, and finish up our enclosure. But yeah, it's just easier to build the walkways and the driving paths after we have at least a decent amount of enclosures down, and it's easier to make the park look prettier that way. Because we'll be cutting down trees and stuff as well, the cherry trees, to make it more open, but I don't want to do that yet until we actually have enclosures set up, because I don't want to cut down the wrong trees, especially if I want certain trees and certain enclosures to make it look more realistic or natural, better looking. Now, I don't know how tall the Ceratosaurus is, but the Triceratops was good with a 2 fence high, and so is the Dilophosaurus. I feel like this guy is going to be taller than those guys, but shorter than a T-Rex or a Spino, so probably like 3 or 4 high would be good, especially with how big we made this cage. I hope that's enough space, but the 2 Dilophosaurs also fought, so I'm hoping, I don't know if that was because they're naturally going to fight as being carnivores, or if they were just into each other because they had too little of a space. So I'm hoping between these guys should have enough space, and that they're the same species, obviously, that hopefully this will cause them not to fight. Question is, where do we put our entrance for this one? I guess we just put it like right here would be a good spot, I guess. So we can put this here, we put our fence posts, put this up one more level, we put these here on each side. I feel like that's because we can walk through that. It's a good thing we can walk through that. Now with that up, let's not forget our nice orange and blue lights. I like putting them sideways, so hold on. Come out a little bit, put them here. There we go. Now we do it on this side, and perfect. The aesthetics of the cage are basically set up. Time to fill in the rest of these walls here, and then we can actually start setting up the electric fences, and then we can spawn in the dinos. We still haven't figured out, and I haven't been able to find any information about them starving or needing the feeders, but that's something we'll figure out at some point or another. The more we get into this, the longer the recording sessions and the building projects will be, so the more we'll see if dinos end up starving or not. I don't think I have nearly enough, not even a third of the number of actual wire I need, because I need almost a stack and a half of base stone, right? And we only have a stack and a half of wire, so that's one loop around versus we're gonna need 4 loops around. So we're gonna need more redstone, and actually I think we have plenty of iron. I just don't think we have enough redstone to continue making all the wires that we need. And I actually ran out of base stone walls too. Not very many that I'm missing, but that is still an issue. These just take the base stone that we need to craft them, so we just need more cobblestone basically. Ow, the Dilophosaur got me again. Ah, that's painful, that's painful. Okay, so I guess we need to go into the mines and get ourselves redstone, and I guess I should probably check how much iron I have. Okay, I've got plenty of iron, because they only takes iron nuggets as well, so that's not nearly as big of an issue. I just need a lot more redstone and cobblestone for the most part, and then we should be good. Yeah, I don't have any extra laying around. Alright, plenty of iron and redstone. Let's just make a... Oh, that's not as much as I thought. Let's just go ahead and break more iron nuggets. There we go. And now we can craft basically infinite electric fences. Well, not really infinite, but an absolute crap ton of these bad boys. There we go. So now we shouldn't have to make any, probably until we come around to Mr. T-Rex time, because, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks. Actually, not as many as I thought we'd have, but then again, I could break down a lot more iron, and I'm just not going to. I still have to figure out a lighting system. How am I going to light the park up at night, and so it's actually viable? Because that means I have to light up my entire mountaintop, basically, so I don't have to worry about mob spawns in general. All right, so where do we put the next fence post? I guess we could just put it on this corner here, and we'll just fill in all the wires. Oh, no, creeper. You know what? It's nighttime. Yep, see, this is why we need lighting. Time to go to bed. At least the little lights out in the cages actually do provide some light, so that's pretty cool. Wow, that Dilophosaur poison is not to be messed with. I definitely feel like I need to drop him down like 1 block layer so he's less effective at spitting his poison. Well, just about 3 stacks of electric fence wire left. That's not all that bad. We used a little over 2.5-ish stacks, but we've got our entire area. I think it looks really, really good. It's not a square or circle by default. It's got trees in it, which I hope don't actually become an issue. So let's, oh my God. Okay, let's spawn those in. Okay, we're gonna get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Ooh, those bad boys are huge. Look at that walking animation. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you guys fighting? Are you trying to escape? Are you just coming after me? He's clearly just coming after me. Is that not going to stop you from going over? Okay, he's not running into it anymore. They're not directly fighting each other, but they definitely seem to be stuck on the wires. Ow, 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 ow. He's definitely going to die. He's just stuck on the wire. That's all he's doing. I can hear it going off like crazy. Mr. Creeper, don't you dare come near me. Dude, the animation for them walking is actually really, really cool. It's a lot better than the old school step animation for some other mods. They look fantastic. They do look really, really good. He is, yep, he just got stuck and he died though. I might have to change how we're building the cages and go back to the old school way where we drop them down into the floor so they don't die to the electric wiring. This guy doesn't seem to be actually doing it now though. He's not being stupid. He's not killing himself on the wire. And there he goes again. Why don't we leave him alone? But Rockstars, I think that's a great place to end off today's episode. We got a brand new dinosaur for us. We got it all set up and lovely. And we learned a few things about the carnivores. More like that we might have to build a pit for them overall anyways, just so they don't end up dying to the electric fence. But leave a like, comment, subscribe down below if you all did enjoy it. And I'll see you all next time, Rockstars. Until then, peace, peace.